Now let's understand the process of design decisions, of making design decisions. Uh, there are three sections on this slide. One is when designing the wireframe. Second is once the wireframe are done, we usually move the wireframes to visuals. And third is while during site construction. So design decisions can be taken at each level, and each level has its own complexities and importance, so that a user experience can be created. So at every stage, user experience is getting richer and richer if design decisions are taken well in advance. So wireframe is nothing but it's information architecture, and in information architecture we take care of lots of. It's very important to be very careful at the stage of information architecture. So usually we first create the layout, we take care of placements, we do information prioritization, what is important, what is not important. Whatever is not important, we try to push it down so that it do not clutter with the users, with the important category of information. Information hierarchy is very important. Do not have multi-hierarchy information, because again, remember it very clearly that on the website, or for that matter any other service or product, people do not like to read. They are skim readers. So do not create a long hierarchy of information. And the clear visibility of call to actions is very important. Do not have too many call to action on a website. Again, it will impact the priority, the priority call to actions. So if you have too many call for actions, it will clutter with the important call to actions, and user has opportunity to click anywhere, and you might take him to the undesirable page. Findability of information is very important. So make sure that the priority information is available upfront. If you cannot give everything upfront, so make sure that at least the path towards that information is very clear. Number of steps to complete a task. I've already covered this, the KISS formula. Again, it's very important. While the information architecture is in process, be very sure that content is also very critical. Usually we ignore this aspect, and we just hold this aspect for the later stages. But most of the time it has been ignored, and it do not get the attention which it should get. So be very careful that content is very well optimized. It's not very lengthy, should not have jargons. It should be very simplified for the user. So now let's move to the second category, that how you can influence your decision making when designing the visuals. So keep your aesthetics very elegant. It helps in first time gratification. Definitely define the eye movement. So visual designers have this opportunity to define how the eye movement will happen on the page. So, and how this is done is through colors, typography, and other important design elements. Visual designer can actually through the design elements, to the colors and typography, visual designer can subside non-important information and can prioritize the important information, which will make page look less cluttered and more meaningful to the user, which means that you are actually directing the users that where he should click and where probably he should not click. So you have everything on the page, but through your visual skills, through your design skills, you have a control on the user, that where is he going, where is he clicking. So but do not have too many design elements on the page. Last is design decisions during site construction. Make it cross-browser compatible. We have too many new browsers coming in these days, but I know how difficult it is to make your website cross-browser compatible because of multiple browsers available in the market and users using all over the, all across the browsers. But it is important to make it cross-browser compatibility is important. Second is support user base of old browsers. We cannot ignore the users who use old browsers. You do not know that how important user set is there on the old browsers. So make sure that your product, your web services, your web applications supports old browser, and the functionality and features are not breaking there. Okay, let's move to next slide. So this slide is about influencing user behavior, or influencing user is a binary choice. Either they are influenced or they are not influenced. And if they are not influenced, they are moved to some other website. So you can use Google Analytics to understand visitors' loyalty for your website or web application. The higher the loyalty is, reflects the careful decision being made at the design stage. You need to bridge usability, visual design, and user experience practices to ensure a quality product. Do not forget to hand over user experience detail to technology team. Lot of time it has been identified that important details are being left out during the implementation after the implementation is done. So how to control this if important design decisions are getting dropped out during the implementation phase? What is the way out of this? So you can basically, what you can do is you can while you are doing information architecture and visual design, user interface specification document can be written and delivered along with your along with the deliverables you do. For example, if HTML are the deliverable, or probably visuals are the deliverables to the technology team, you can write a user interface specification document which will be part of your deliverable. It includes lots of aspects and insight about user interaction with the application. So we are saying that influencing user is a binary choice. Either they are influenced and they are not influenced. So if they are not influenced, opportunity is gone. So it is very important to handle every user with a great care. So there you can see a picture on the right hand side. Some important key elements are being written there about or for a web application or for a website to make it usable, useful to use, valuable. Valuable means information value, or probably the tasks which you show should be valuable, findable, credible, accessible, and desirable. So these are very important aspects. So whenever you design any application or websites, just evaluate your end product or your end design. Are they meeting with the same, do they have all these characteristics in it? Are they usable enough? Are they useful for the user? Do they give any value to it? Are they desirable, accessible, credible, and findable? So all of these aspects and elements are very important. Okay, so now here the picture has changed. So right attitude of design decision. In my second slide, it was a designer centric approach. Now after you, so though we have gone through so many slides and seen that how the design decision should be made, now we are taking a user centric approach where a designer is not doing what he likes or what he feels should be done. Basically, designer is listening to users. He can see who the user is and he can speak with user. Not he can speak, but the user interface should be able to speak with user. So the idea is that keep your design approach user centric and try to collect details about your audience in advance so that a designer or probably a usability professional has a clear understanding about the audience, about the business objectives, and decisions and design decisions and usability decisions can be taken in tandem with it.